My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Wildfrost. Alright, it's time to go into our first run where I actually know the entire GD time what these three bells are going to be doing. So in the last episode, we added the Titan Bell, harder boss battles, but item rewards will contain more options. And in that same episode, you might notice with the current win streak, we won with 3 bells, which is a unique thing. What I'm saying is if you didn't watch the last episode, you need to go back and watch the last episode. Like, it's a turning point kind of moment, you know? This episode, we're going to try and continue that streak. I'm currently being offered Tonkyo, applies 2 Frost, counter of 5. Vexus, summon Bebop. When destroyed, Bebop adds 4 overburn to the attacker. Interesting. I can't summon Vexus that many times, but this is a really nice, like, early buff for a fight. There's also Ronic. Applies 3 ink, but is aimless, only has 6 health and 2 damage as well. I'm kind of leaning towards Vexus, to be entirely frank with you. Ink silences effects. If I ink an enemy that has smackback, does that enemy then smack me back, or does the attack apply ink prevents the current then trigger of smackback? You know, I don't really love any of these options, so I think I want to do the science and figure it out. Ronic, you're coming along with me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Not Ronic. Sorathil, you're coming along with me. Wait! Sorathil was from last episode. 3D, you're coming along with me. Apologies, Sorathil. We'll be back to you in a bit. Now, damage. Damage. Our base deck is gonna have the gear hammers in, so it feels like I'm more justified taking something slightly lower damage. I think Sneasel or Spike really wants to come out on this run. I'm gonna take Sneasel. I just really like Sneasel. They're so cute. They're so cute! Hey, battle number 1. Hello, Grouchy with a turn timer reduction. Ooh. Well, baby, you're gonna love that. Specifically, the Sunsong box in hand with the junk. Okay, how do I set up a combo kill on both of these enemies? All I care about now is combo killing. 3D could do 2 damage pretty easily. Or 3 damage on a counter of 2, Sunsong box. The Snow Zuka is in hand with the ability to apply 4 snow. It's also the rightmost card in my hand, so it's critical. Applying that 4 snow in full. And 3 copies of Gear Hammer. This is a really good hand. Which does mean my next hand isn't that great. So I want to kill, ideally, before Grouchy on the top line attacks? How would I do that? Can I do that? 3 turns worth of Gear Hammers doesn't even take out Grouchy. Do I have to freeze a unit here? Do I hold the freeze for a longer period of time? Can I even kill 2 of you on the same turn? The big problem here is that the Sunsong box will buff a target, which then attacks Grouchy before Grouchy attacks us, giving Grouchy more damage, but I can also apply ink if I use 3D to do that. So that'd be Sunsong box on 3D this turn. Next turn, 3D deals 3 damage to Grouchy. And the turn after that, Sneasel deals 2 damage to Grouchy. So ultimately, I do end up killing Grouchy quite quickly. on 3 turns from now. But I don't have time then to play enough Gear Hammers to kill the bottom line Grouchy at the same time. I may just have to settle for that. Unless... yeah, anyone that gets a Gear Hammer as well as the hit from 3D is going to die. So if I Snowzook now on Grouchy on the top line, I can deal 2 more damage to them, and then line up 2 Grouchies. No. This is a way to play slower, which is still pretty good for me right now. 3D definitely doesn't want to apply that ink to Gobbling and prevent them from dropping money, so 3D is going to be targeting on the bottom line. I could cycle immediately to get past this Gear Hammer and get to more Gear Hammers with higher damage on them. So I figure I probably ought. If I use this Gear Hammer on the Winter Worm, hit him with 3D in the next round. I definitely want to use my Snowzooka to keep gobbling on field. Trying to make sure I have the ability to kill multiple things in the same turn. It just doesn't seem like I'm really good at doing it right now. So Grouchy on top line is currently threatening to do 4 damage to Sneasel. I could have them only do 2 damage to Sneasel, hit them with a Flask of Ink, lowering their damage by 2. And then I only have to line up... oh, 3D attacking is probably not the right way to deal with that then. I wish I could play 2 Gear Hammers on the same turn. Alas. I do want to play Junkhead, but not now. And I'd really like to try and kill 2 units on the same turn. I silence Grouchy. I let that draw me a card. It is the Sunsong box! That's surprising to me. Okay, so 3D is going to attack this round, and Grouchy is going to die this round, so that gives me 2 kills at least. Combo. Hello, Snow Knight. I'd like to get back to Snowzooka to try and freeze Gobbling on the top line. Get myself even more money out of them. That's not money. I'm gonna throw a single Gear Hammer at the Gobbling in the top line, and then Sneasel attacks it as well. That Gobbling is about to try and flee. I'd like to kill 2 units this turn, but I don't have the ability to. If I really wanted to, I could try and Flask of Ink the Gobbling so that I can line up a 3D kill of a Snowbow next turn as well as a Gear Hammer. So I get combo out of that, I don't get the kill damage. I mean, getting any additional damage at this point would be nice. My Flask of Ink Gobbling. Sick. 3D kills, Gobbling dies. There's our combo. Snow Knight on the top line only attacks for 1, which is very easy to deal with. And there's no additional money or anything, in fact, that I can really eke out of this. So I will happily just throw another damage, and then 3D go there, Junkhead go there, blocked and killed. Got him. Alright. Not the best amount of money we've left the first area with, certainly. Ooh, a really early charm. Even before the first companion. In fact, before the first 2 frozen travelers. That's a lot of information. I need damage. Deeply. Yep, I've got to go for some more frozen travelers. We're going top line. We're going to hope for some useful charm here. Not yank, not yank, not yank. Moose charm. That's pretty useful. Increase counter by 1 and increase damage by 3. Let's save that one for later. Increase damage by 1. Sorry, damage by 1 and damage by 3, sorry, and counter by 1 is far better. This still really mostly wants to go on a character that has things that allow them to act out of phase, right? I don't want them to act every 3 rounds. I want them to, attack 3 times every 3 rounds. Foxy, or, sweep, barrage, rather, through the enemy units. Things like this. Things that allow it to get more value. First frozen traveler. Show us someone. Oh, wow. Oh, buddy. What on earth? Okay. We've got Fizzle, who attacks 3 times. Counter 4, that's not great, but attacks 3 times. I'd be able to give that character a Moose Charm more than happily. So the first attack is 3 and a bomb, the second attack is 4 and a bomb, and the final attack is 6 and another bomb. Fizzle does a lot of damage. There's also Nom and Stompy here. Whenever a card is destroyed, count down by 1. And then it's worth noting, Jumbo, who acts on a 3, also hits the ally behind themselves, but they also have Barrage. So they would actually, on a turn timer of 4, be attacking through with 4 damage to all target units. Realistically, one of the big reasons I would want to take Jumbo here is so that I can get more combos set up. Although, again, that also works with multi-strikers. It would even work with Nom and Stompy should Nom and Stompy get smacked back. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee that. I really want Jumbo to do something. Fizzle is incredible, and I know what I can do with Fizzle, but I really want to see Jumbo do a thing. Jumbo also hits target behind, unfortunately, which means it would deal 4 damage to Sneasel, should I allow it to attack backwards. Turn timer of 5 on Fizzle. I know I'm staying here for a while, but this is probably one of the most impactful choices I'm going to make this entire run. I'm taking Jumbo. I want to try it. I just want to try it. All right, Frozen Traveler, what do you got? Interesting. Haze Blazer is our first target, applies a haze and takes 2 health from all allies. So very, very highly opportunistic type of play. You really gotta know that this is the right play to do it. Bomb Bomb deals 6 damage to self and allies in row. Has Barrage. I do like Bomb Bomb. Bomb Bomb's a lot of damage. With Bomb Bomb and Jumbo, I basically just have 2 lines covered with AoE going out consistently. There's also Blunky. When deployed, gain a block instance. I'd be able to pop that down on the field, pick it back up, pop it down, pick it back up, pop it down, etc. Block as many things as I need. The fact that Bomb Bomb has 7 damage really does make me kind of prefer it. Deals 6 damage to self and allies in row. I'm taking you, Bomb Bomb. I know I just took another Barrage unit, but I'm gonna take Bomb Bomb now. And I really do think Bomb Bomb should hold this. 10 damage through on a line is basically, I'm also going to decrown Sneasel and put that crown on Bomb Bomb now. 10 damage through on a line is basically guaranteed combos. And that early on is guaranteed money, and guaranteed money is guaranteed snowball, and guaranteed snowball is hopefully a victory. I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself, you know. Oh, Sun Song box, baby. Love to have that as well as the junk in the opening hand. In 4 turns time, the bottom line will be filled and then Bomb Bomb will respond to them. So realistically what I want to do is Gear Hammer, and then Sun Song 3D to finish Uber Bear. Because I'd like Uber Bear not to really be a threat. There goes Uber Bear. I'll let the Snow Gobbler deal 1 damage to Bomb Bomb here, happily. And do I want to throw out a Junkhead to start getting some more trash? Probably not. I'm gonna upgrade this Gear Hammer. Oh, baby. Let's roll that one. So Bomb Bomb here on the bottom line deals 6 damage to self and allies in row, is going to sweep all of those enemies on the field. I'd like to keep the gobbling around, but I can't really do that. I also don't want to have to deal with your thorns, but I can't really deal with that either. I'm going to drop a Gear Hammer on Gobbling in the back line, and this is because if 3D hits that target, I at least want to get the combo value out of it, because I am going to be silencing it otherwise. We get combo, that's a full 50 right there. Love that, love that, love that. Jumbo seems reasonable. Plus it reveals my Snowzuka. Which really matters. I throw my Snowzuka at the Snow Gobbler. You have additional damage, but I don't have additional give a care about that. Yeah, I don't really like that 3D has to attack right now, and I don't really have a way to prevent that. I'm gonna put Sneasel behind Will I put Sneasel behind Jumbo? Draw a card right now? Probably not. My next hand doesn't want to have those other cards in. I'm gonna use a Gear Hammer on Snow Gobbler and unfortunately lose some health on 3D and Jumbo. Great, let's cycle. Do I have any way to prevent this from just being a double kill maximum? Yeah, I guess I could kill different targets. That's about it. Alright, I'm gonna throw a Gear Hammer at Bumbo on the top line. And then I'm gonna throw another Gear Hammer at Bumbo on the top line. I'm not gonna drag this one out. Get him, Bomb Bomb. Bomb Bomb kill Bumbo. And survives. I'm gonna obviously have to get used to throwing Bomb Bomb back into the deck and then drawing them back out. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm going to the 2 treasures. I'm going to the 2 treasures and then the Woolly Snail. This is a ridiculous path for us so far. Gives me the ability to build a run around something that I get early on and then figure out exactly what I want to fully do with. So Sunglass Charm, rather, can be destroyed by Bomb Bomb when they attack, allowing Bomb Bomb to attack again. Bomb Bomb hits all undamaged enemies. Honestly, it's a really good way to get combo as well. Sunlight Drum countdown counters by 1 in Barrage. I'm really quite keen for all of these. Sunglass Chime I'm slightly more keen for. It also enables some future things that I would like to be able to do. Gotcha Pumper. While active, add Barrage to all allies in row. Hilarious. I've already got that. I mean, adding Barrage to 3D would be nice. But unfortunately, I also think it wouldn't work because 3D already has aimless base. No, I checked this. If I rotate them into the position with Gotcha Bomber, they would be fine. Never mind. Berry Basket for a little bit of health, though, in Barrage seems pretty reasonable for me at this point, where I know I'm damaging my own characters consistently. Alright, Shell, what do you got? Welcome. Anything you like the look of? A Forging Stove. Destroy a card in your hand. Add its damage to a random ally. Not super thrilled about that. This does really feel like a Charm Machine and a Crown pickup for us. Proto Stomper. Adds 2 trash to hand, does 8 damage to a unit. Storm Globe to get a secondary copy of some Frost in this deck. Unfortunately, I can't get the Storm Globe, the Frostbite Shard, and a Crown. Frostbite Shard reduce the target's effects by 1 and consume. I feel like that's just such a powerful kind of card. Reduce the target's effects by 1 and then consume. Preventing an enemy from, you know, putting bomb or poison or any of those kinds of things on the target seems pretty good. I'm gonna take the charm from the Charm Machine first. Gnome Charm. Adds Frenzy and gains Aimless. Unfortunately, I can't put this on any of the characters with Barrage. It's Frenzy and Aimless. Frenzy and Aimless. I wonder if I put that on the Sunsong box. Often I only have, you know, the Bomb Bomb on the line by herself. I think that could work. Frenzy and Aimless. Yep, alright, I'm doing it. So... Frenzy and Aimless on the Sunsong box. And then I need to crown another card. And realistically, I should just get Sneasel out, have another blocker, give me a little bit more velocity through our deck. Worth its weight in gold, if you ask me, mate. Worth its weight in gold. Alright, Bomb Bomb, you definitely go down on the top line. Sneasel in order for the draw. Love to see that. Love to sneeze that. I don't want to put out the Sunglass Charm on the top line. Reveal that just yet. Unfortunately, the Sunsong box is there. Do I cycle right now to get to another unit? To get to Junkhead and things like that? You know what? I'm just gonna prevent Makoko from getting any additional damage. You can help me draw cards, but I don't want you having damage. There's gonna be a refill on round 3. 4 turns time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna Gear Hammer Porcupine on the top line. Probably gonna be doing that 3 times total. Gear Hammer Porcupine on the top line. Draw another card off Sneasel. Thank you, Makoko. Oh, I do actually manage to ink up the Infinoko's ability as well before they get to act. Sick. So Bomb Bomb is next turn. I mean, I have the right positioning right now. How do I set up best for this? I wonder if I'm supposed to kill Porcupine, allowing more units to fill in from the flood. I'm gonna use a Gear Hammer on Makoko. Draw another 2 cards. Oh, there's the junk. Okay. So I know that Bomb Bomb's responding this turn by killing a bunch of units on field. So I want to kill as many of them as possible. Currently that's accomplished by throwing a Gear Hammer at the Porcupine in the top line and then just letting Bomb Bomb murder all of them. That's a 3-time combo for us. I'm gonna Sunsong box Bomb Bomb. Yeah, so despite the fact that... Oh, we did actually manage to split Funoko there. Cool. Despite the fact that Bomb Bomb did not have 2 junk in head to be burned, she still was able to get both of the count downs as well as both of the damage ups there. Very relevant. So I could cycle right now, getting closer to another Sunsong, but I don't have any more junk available for it. I'd really like to slow Bomb Bomb down by a turn right now, actually, if possible. I'm gonna put a junk head out. I'm gonna lose my junk this round. No, maybe I freeze that Porcupine. Snowzook the Porcupine. Take a wee bit of damage, draw some cards and some junk. Bomb Bomb's currently threatening to die, but if I use the Berry Barrage, I can prevent that. Bomb Bomb, you do only deal 6 damage to yourself, yes. Worth making sure. Let's do that heal. Infinoko attacks for 3 to both of the front lines, and then Makoko attacks Sneasel, so this just allows me to draw. Love it. I should get the Sunglass Chime out before I cycle as well. Letting me do some responses on multiple different lines. So Frostinger on the top line attacked. Then Sneasel would attack, and then 3D would attack. Both of them would hit Infinoko, and then Bomb Bomb would respond by killing Infinoko as well as Makoko. I really want to summon additional units and kill additional units on the same turn in order to really take advantage of all of the things that I'm capable of doing here. I could let Sneasel take this hit. Have them damaged in the next fight. I could also just summon Jumbo to take this hit. It's just Jumbo also doesn't necessarily care about being activated. Lower the damage on 3D. Yeah, that might be the way to do it, I guess. Bomb Bomb now threatens themselves. I'm gonna have to cycle looking for the berry basket that I know's in there. So Infinoko attacks, hits 3D and Sunglass Chime. Bomb Bomb responds by killing Makoko. You know, this is just getting too complex for me, frankly. I'm gonna just heal Bomb Bomb and let it happen. Get him, Bomb Bomb. One short of being able to kill the Frostinger as well. Alas. Gatra, please. Ooh. So there's the woolly snail. So that's a chosen path thing as far as I'm aware. Feel free to correct me if you know much more about the dread bell system at this point, the modifier bell system at this point. But I'm assuming that the shining one I just have to go to in order to get the Lumen Cup and the Lumen Gel. So I gotta go to the Frozen Traveler. Bonnie to restore 2 health to all allies on a counter of 4 seems incredible. Come on, Bonnie. We'll take Jumbo out of the deck. Let's head to the woolly snail and see what you have. Yes, maybe you can find some use for the broken vase. There's magma booster here as well. Add 3 damage to thing, but make it aimless. It would have to already be aimless. Oh, sorry, it has to already not be aimless in order to be able to be targeted with that. I have to buy the broken vase. No choice there. Sun Cream, reduce counter by 1. So not count down the counter by 1, but reduce counter by 1, making them act significantly more commonly. And also recycle a trash. Magma boosters just look real big there. Unfortunately, I don't know any of my targets in my deck that are really capable of taking that. I'm leaning towards Crown and Charm Machine. Let's go for the charm first. Boost effects by 5 and gain consume. Interesting. I can't put that on the Sunsong box because it will increase the Sunsong box's recycle to 6. So I'll have to have 6 in hand in order to play it. I almost want to hold on to that. It's really powerful. But I just don't think any of these cards want it. I'm gonna take another crown. Really value the ability to get the setup on board relatively early here. Let's give that to Bonnie. I need you to be around. I need you to be healthy. All right. Seems like a pretty good start to me. I'm gonna go to this battle next. Shell Witch with Smackback. Interesting. Pecan up there on the top line too. Deal additional damage equal to your shell is going to be silenced by 3D, thankfully. Let's get a junk head up here on the top line. I would like to have some junk before I cycle past this hand for the sake of the Sunsong box. Given that Bomb Bomb is just going to kill both of the enemy units when it attacks, I should use gear hammers rather, down here. Thing for the junk. So I could use Sunsong Box on the top line to get Bomb Bomb to attack through for 12, killing both of these top line units, also damaging themselves. Bonnie then heals them at the end of the turn. And I can cycle my next hand after this. Love it. Yes, unfortunately you'll only be doing 2 damage there on the bottom line, friend. Cycle. Ooh, Sunsong Box is there ready. Again. Interesting. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna get significantly better than this. Do I want to get the junk in my hand right now? Probably not. Let's draw a card from Sneasel when hit, though. Sunsong on Bomb Bomb. This lines up Sneasel, 3D, and Bomb Bomb all to be attacking on the same turn. So if Bomb Bomb is going to attack by themselves on the bottom line, they're just going to clear 3 units instantly. Then if Sneasel hits the frontliner, and then 3D... I mean, realistically, I don't want 3D to attack the Goblin in the back line, but I'm just gonna have to risk it. So I'm gonna use the Snowzuka on Goblin to try and keep it around. Nice! Didn't hit it. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So Bomb Bomb needs to go back into the deck. And then I want to cycle pretty soon thereafter that. Heals 5 health by going back into the deck. That's all? Oh, buddy. That's not as much as I wanted. Gonna force the cycle as quickly as possible. Hello, Bomb Bomb. If I put Bomb Bomb out, in fact, I can get her healed by Bonnie. 2 damage being dealt on the top line. Letting 3D set up aimless on one of these targets seems better to me. Throw a gear hammer at the goblin. I don't have junk in this hand. Do I have junk anywhere? Nope, and I'm not capable of getting any more, so that means Sunsong Box is over. Realistically, I want to plan around the turn 3 turns from now, where Sneasel, Bomb Bomb, and 3D all intend to attack. I want Bomb Bomb to kill this line, in doing so kill the Sunglass Chime, and then attack the top line, so I would get 4 kills. Now, how do I make that happen? In 2 turns' time, the Shell Witch and Bolgo both attack. Shell Witch can hit Sneasel, Bolgo can hit 3D. And then the turn after that, the Goblin is going to try and run away, which is probably actually the biggest problem. So I would have to use a Gear Hammer on that turn, which means that on this turn, I need to use the Sunglass Chime and just have it out. Yeah. Okay. So I put a Gear Hammer on Goblin. Okay. Bomb Bomb go to top line. Or rather go to bottom, sorry. So, I Gear Hammer Goblin to kill it. 3D attacks aimlessly. Sneasel hits Conquer. Bonnie heals everyone. Bomb Bomb murders the Shell Witch and Conquer. And in doing so also kills the Sunglass Chime. And when triggering everyone, I think it goes 3D, Bomb Bomb, Sneasel, that row, but Bonnie will have already triggered, giving an extra 2 health to Bomb Bomb, who will be able to satisfy and sacrifice, live. Which means that I can even possibly get that Goblin, get more money from that Goblin by using a Snowzuka on it, because I am going to be barraging the second row. Hopefully I don't silence it. I didn't. Okay, let's look at what happened there. Why did I die? Bonnie didn't activate until after. What? Okay, let's figure out this turn order, because this is going to be relevant. Sunglass, so... So let's start up here. Snowzuka, I slowed the goblin. 3D hit Conquer, applying freeze. Applying the ink. And then the Conquer blocks 2 of that damage. And then Bomb Bomb on the bottom line. So 3D activated first, then Bomb Bomb activated, and then Bomb Bomb activated 3D again, and then Bomb Bomb before Bonnie ever activated in the first place. Got it. So I know the order of resolution is whenever everything is happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which seems a bit not bad, but just a bit to track. I'd love to have a chump blocker. I may have to settle for freeze though. Oh wow, I might not even be able to settle for freeze. Okay. No, I have to cycle immediately and look for freeze. Oh, nice! And in fact, we get it in the best position. That'll work out well. Freeze ball go, and now it's just gear hammer, gear hammer, gear hammer until the end. Do I have a 4 on one of these? I do, on a couple even. Get him! Unfortunately, Bomb Bomb is injured, which is a very, very big hit. Let's go get our first treasure here. Mimic. Trigger whenever an ally in the row attacks, and then attack. I love that. Can I use it at all though? Plinker, lose 1 scrap. You activate every turn. Dealing 2 damage. GG's Gizmo for adding a block to a thing. Haze. When attacking, hit a random ally instead. Targetable, requires 2 recycle. I feel like I should take the Mimic, but I don't really have a plan to utilize them. They just attack reasonably commonly. It would give me a good target for Cake Charm giving a buff to the Mimic. It's just, it doesn't feel like any of the rest of these are particularly good for me. I do love to munch cards. But the gear hammers are kind of important parts of our damage at this point in time, and also I'm not cycling back to other things that I want to play more consistently. I go down, I get myself another card. Blaze Tea. Add Frenzy 6, but increase counter by 6. I wouldn't be able to add Consume, so I can't take that. Lightbox, when hit, deal equal damage back to the attacker. I do like that. I also like Slap Crackers. They're aimless. They attack for a 4. Super Snower to apply 4 snow. Also cycles some junk out of our deck. I'm leaning towards Bitebox right now. Blaze Tea, add Frenzy. I mean, Blaze Tea by itself is actually incredible. I'd be pretty happy to put Blaze Tea on Bomb Bomb in a bunch of situations. I take it. Let's go to a Frozen Traveler, and hopefully we find something to help out, given Bomb Bomb's on around right now. Demona to apply Demonize. Big Berry really looks pretty right about now. So I take Big Berry. On kill, restore health to your team. Let's put Bomb Bomb out for the moment. It's probably Sneasel that actually leaves though. Bomb Bomb with only half damage feels bad. Does my deck have enough ability to do other things, though? Even with Bomb Bomb at half health, do I have to use them? That's how I'm leaning at the moment. Definitely got to take the crown off the character that's not in the fight. Pop a crown on Big Berry and just have a full team of characters immediately going into the fight. I'm gonna hold on to the Cake Charm still. I think it's gonna be more relevant later. I'm going to give the multi-strike to Big Berry to try and give me the ability to gain health back. Then Grumble on the bottom line's about to attack for 2 against a target. I've got the Sunsong box here as well. Oh, I know what to do. I use the Sunsong box on Big Berry in the top line. I'm currently aimless on the top line, which is a big problem for us. But if I silence Smog, Big Berry will kill Marrow straight up, and then 3D will increase the silence on Smog. Because I will no longer be aimless, Big Berry will manage to kill Marrow. Oh, I wanted... Right, it's allies in row. I wanted Bomb Bomb, obviously, to get some healing there if possible, unfortunately. Did not do it correctly. I'm gonna throw a single Gear Hammer at Smog. Oh. There's a card that said all allies that targeted itself. But I guess, you know, Bomb Bomb says 6 damage to self and allies, you know, making a distinction between the two. Interesting. Bomb Bomb on this bottom line is dealing 6, and then with the barrage, this is dealing some pretty good damage. Let's cycle. How do I want to handle this? I'm gonna freeze the backline unit here on the bottom. That is gobbling. I don't want to just have to sacrifice Bomb Bomb as well. I'd like them to consistently be available to do stuff. Let's throw Junkhead down here on the bottom line to block that Grumble. Also to get me a Junk in hand. 3D, nice! Silencing the Paw Paw, making pretty much better next turn. if I throw a Gear Hammer at the Pawpaw on the top line, then next turn, Big Berry can kill Smog and Pawpaw, healing 8 through their line, giving a lot of health to Bomb Bomb on the bottom. And actually, forcing them all to attack again after that would be sick if Bomb Bomb wasn't out on the field. Because then putting down the Sunglass Chime on the bottom line, so Big Berry attacks both of those, or rather, Sunglass Chime, Grumble, Big Berry kills, Bonnie heals, 3D attacks something, Big Berry kills Grumble, and then Pawpaw, Bonnie heals. So we get 4 kill that way? I don't know, this for healing Bomb Bomb is still really good. If I put Bonnie on the bottom line, then Bomb Bomb would only activate after it has 8 health. And clear the bottom line and deal 6 health to itself and the other. Like, it puts me in a weird position, but it does give me a lot of money. How much do I care about money versus my position? I'm doing it. Sunglass trying to go down. Sorry, what'd you do there? Okay, Sunglass Chime entered. Grumble hit the Sunglass Chime, dealing 2 damage, because they attack first. So Berry kills Smog, healing Big Berry and Bomb Bomb, and then kills Pawpaw, healing Big Berry and Bomb Bomb. Bomb Bomb took 3 damage from teeth as well that I wasn't accounting for at the time. Oops. Oops. That's not how I want that one to go. I'm gonna cycle here. My next Sunsong box is pretty important to get to. If I can Snow Zook the Morjo on the top line and then possibly snipe the back line with Aimless, I do not manage to, alas. I'm not even guaranteed to have Sunsong and Junk in the same hand next time. Gonna have to use a Berry Bell on the top. Manually cycle through this turn also. Oh, we do get a Junk, great. Good to see that. I can get Big Berry to kill Grumble right now. They are attacking aimlessly as well. Actually, I'm gonna put the Mimic behind Big Berry. You can tank this hit this turn. Oh, especially because now I've removed Aimless from all allies. And I have to Flask of Ink Morjaw. Unless I want to lose to it. But now... it's time for... oh, right. I'll cast it when only Big Berry is a legal target, because the Mimic doesn't have any counter. It can't be targeted even though the thing was triggering aimlessly. So just gonna throw some damage at the back line, see if I can take out Smog. More. More of that for the front lines, not a problem whatsoever. Samsung box with more junk in hand, love to see that. Let's go for it. Oh, that's really unfortunate. The aimless on Mimic meant that I'm not going to get a combo kill there. And Bomb Bomb is still injured. Blah. There's the woolly snail, though. Also, the Gnome Traveler on the top line's currently offering some junk, maybe. Some junk as well as possibly an upgraded card. The junk could put me in a safer position for consistently activating the Sunsong box. Could even give me a card that's really worth hitting another upgrade on. Sure. Alright, Gnome Traveler, what do you got? Bink. Apply 3 ink and it hits all enemies. That's pretty good. That's really good. I could even give that gain 5 and consume, just silence all enemies for 8 turns. Against a boss, that's ridiculous as well. While active, add +3 damage to all junk cards in hand. Don't really like that at all. Yeah, I'm taking Bink. Let's go check out this woolly snail as well. Find Lemon Goop. Wait a second. Things have gotten difficult. Lumen Goop is here. Gotta take Lumen Goop. We turn those into the Lumen Vase, which applies 1 Lumen. Oh, God. So Lumen says doubles effects, target effects. And it clears when Lumen is applied to another card. Not this card, another card. If 1 stack of Lumen doubles target effects, do 6 stacks of Lumen work at all? It's worth noting, we have other good choices, and this is the reason I'm holding off, because if I make that choice to test whether that works, and it actually makes me weaker, suddenly my entire life is very difficult. However, I could just apply it to Molten Dip, increase damage by 6, Barrage Consume. Oh wait, it already has Consume, I wouldn't be able to use that. It's fine, Molten Dip's still pretty good. Blaze Bomb though. Add 6 Frenzy and 6 Bomb. On the Mimic. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I'm definitely buying a charm, I can tell you that much. Apply 3 ink. Neat. Anyone definitely want to do that themselves? Not necessarily. I probably do want another charm as well. Charm 2. Scrap charm, just add health. That makes this a lot easier to do. Because the Mimic now doesn't just immediately die when they attack someone with thorns or something like that. We definitely need another crown. I'm doing it. I can't tell you if Lumen's gonna work the way that I want it to. So I'm not gonna plan around it specifically like that. If anyone knows about that interaction, I would love to know, but it says double and that it clears when another is applied. So I'm just... And the card itself doesn't even have like a symbol on it. Like, it has a symbol at the very top, but it's at the top in the center. So can there even be more than one of those? I don't want the Mimic ever getting smacked back, so I'm also getting you to apply some slowdown to the enemies. I'm gonna remove crowns from people who don't need them. Mimic needs one. So whenever an ally in the line attacks, Mimic is going to attack 7 times. Okay. Doubles target's effects. I'm gonna put the Lumen Vase in my opening hand. Hang on, hang on, hang on. If I get one more crown, I think I can just try and win on turn 1. We'll put a crown on the Molten Dip. Okay. Okay. I'm terrified. I'm mortified. I'm shaking in my boots. Alright, boss. Oh, boy. Yeah, when hit, gain thorns. Oh, but I remove your thing from your thing, because, and then you don't think about it. Sick. I'm gonna Lumen Vase the Blaze Bomb. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Oh, I wish I had junk in this hand. Just anything to get 3D to attack. Okay. How do I best set up for this? I think I literally just summon other units and slow down Shroodles. I have to use a flask of ink to slow down Strudels, though. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to hit them for the first time, give them teeth, and in giving them teeth, I'm going to ruin my entire GD life. When hit. That triggers after, right? God, I hope that triggers after. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sick! And Truffle can't split because I prevented its split effect. Okay. Okay. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. Don't need to freak out about this. Can you use Blaze Tea on 3D in the top line? Mm-hmm. I now put the sunglass chime on the bottom. Oh, no, but I don't want Bomb Bomb to die. I could just throw Bomb Bomb back and cycle. Look for my junk again. I could also just bink all the enemies, prevent any activation from them doing anything ever. Shrootles ever having the ability to attack on the top line there would be a problem. Didn't get the card I was looking for, unfortunately. I can't let Strudels randomly attack because the bomb will increase the damage on Mimik, so Mimik will die if they're targeted twice. Oh, they're aimless, so they'll have to target the front line 3 times. That's actually really good for me. But it will also then trigger Puffball attacking, which would not be good for me. So if I put the Sunglass Chime on the bottom line, Strudels attacks, Puffball attacks, Strudels attacks, Puffballs attacks, Strudels attacks, Puffballs attacks, it dies to poison at the end of turn, causing 3D to attack 2 times. 3D attacks once, and then we attack 14 times with the Mimik, and then 3D attacks again, and then we attack another 14 times with the Mimik. Do it. And now... kill the rest of them. 5 times combo. Boss cleared. Mimik still had attacks left. It works! It works! Alright. Bomb Bomb's finally healed. I don't know if there's any treasure I really need to add to this as much as I just need more money to make myself more comfortable in later choices. Okay. Crib. The first time I attack, the Mimic's just gonna remove the entire field. So I just want to have that happen as soon as possible. Let's put a Junkhead out. I'm literally considering throwing a Gear Hammer at my own Junkhead. Because I can't use the Blaze Tea to slow down 3D right now, otherwise the next turns suck. Maybe I'll just get the Sunglass Chime ready. But then I'm gonna have to use a Gear Hammer next turn anyway. Okay. This is strange. I'm gonna Gear Hammer my own Junkhead. Get a Trash in hand. And then I'm going to Sunsong my 3D on the bottom line. Oh, actually, I could Blaze Tea them this turn and then Sunsong them next turn. That works. Killed him. So that was another 3, 4, 14, 18 attacks that could have come out there. Casual 18 attacks. Quick cycle right there. Find our way all the way back at this. I forced the cycle again. I just want to get back to my Sunsong box while I know I have junk in hand. I use Gear Hammer on Junkhead to give me another junk in hand. I'm just gonna have to generate my own if you're not gonna let me. Four times combo! I could bink all these enemies. Feel like it's probably worth our while. Cycle and see if I get the god draw. I don't. So I'm just gonna force the cycle again, I guess. No real reason to mess with anything else. Well, not too much I can do differently. Doubled to the target's effects. I don't think this will trigger twice when an ally in the row attacks, but sure, let me just Lumen Vase you, see what's up. That was a really good fight. There was a really good fight. What are you doing? You can't give me a Shaved Sculptor right now. You don't know what you're doing, game. Oh, this is a nightmare for you. This is a nightmare. I mean, munching cards from the deck is pretty good. Shade Sculptor, are you actually that great for me right now? Alright, hang on. If I Shade Sculpted the Mimic, and then on the first turn I put down 3D, 2 Mimics, Oh no, because duping the Mimic doesn't do anything. The other Mimic is the one that's necessary. But the Mimic would trigger the other Mimic. They are allies of one another. I don't need to test that infinite right now. I have my own, as much as can be, infinite value kind of situation going on. I do want the charm, but it's only in the situation that it really gives damage to the Mimic. Going the top line gives us a choice, and then the Sculptor would give me the ability possibly even to dupe the Lumen Vase. Going for the bottom line. I'm gonna feed the Muncher to Gear Hammers. Then get a charm. Let's see what we can get. Come on, damage. Bling charm! Gain 5 from each kill. Hilarious. Pop that on Mimic. Gimme money! Do I need to change anything for heading into the Eye of the Storm here? Frontline's annoying. That's about it though. Alright, let's go! Thankfully I can prevent smackback because I have the ink. So I know the next hand is almost certainly going to have the Sunsong box and a junk. So, I'm gonna cycle. Okay. Time for the Sunsong box. Top line. 3 attacks, we kill. And then we prevent the Frost Guardian from giving their health to all of the other allied units on board. My Mimic still got half damage. The Ice Forge is dead. What? You should have 4 damage, Mimic. What's up? 3D hits Ice Forge. Nullifies its effects. Mimic hits Ice Forge, dealing 1 damage. And then dealt 4 damage to the Frost Guardian each time. Why are you showing you've got 1 damage? I don't want to risk even possibly dying to something dumb here. I feel like if I sack Bonnie, I can just guarantee that I win. Frost Guardian attacks 3D, I attack back. Why is the Mimic now? What? Where'd my damage go? I needed that. It was killing. Legitimately, this could just straight up end my game if the Mimic doesn't have... What happened to your damage statistic? It was normal here. Why did it stop being normal? Oh. Oh, this is a nightmare. I can't get additional damage on that top line. This way, at least. Gonna pop Bomb Bomb on the top line to give me the ability to have some damage penetrate through. So currently, it looks like Frost Guardian attacks and kills the Sunglass Chime, which immediately triggers all allies. I believe Bomb Bomb will move forward and then attack through. And then the Mimic will try and attack, takes out the Spike Wall, starts working on Plum. And then 3D nullifies Plum. And then the Mimic has to respond after that. That should be right. But if I want to be super safe about it, I can just put Big Berry in front of Plum. So I will. I'm so glad we didn't add ink to the top line until we killed all of those units, because I wasn't going to be able to generate all that excess damage. Oh well. Seems like this one's worked out pretty well, Jeff. Give the Lumen Bars to Mimic, and let you get a little bit more money for the kill. Goodbye, Frost Guardian. 111! Whoop! And now the final fight. Frost Jailer, while active, add unmovable to all enemies. Likelihood of getting Sunsong Box and a junk in the next turn is pretty high. How much safety do I really want to play? I could silence all of these enemies immediately with the Bink. In 2 turns' time, I'm looking currently at taking a bunch of damage to the face. Frost Junker could easily end up ruining my day. I'm gonna Bink all the enemies. They're currently threatening to deal 5 damage to me. I put a Big Berry out in the front line, preventing that. So 3D currently intends to attack, and then I'll do 15 by 4. It's a lot of health on that Frost Crusher. Pop Bomb Bomb down to have a large amount of health available. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 13. Oops, they must have started counting at the wrong point. So the second target on board is the one that's going to kill my Frost Bomber. Or rather kill my Big Berry. Do either of you have a counter of 2 on the top line? Frost Crusher does. That's annoying, means the Frost Crusher would be available to try and attack again against 3D. Blaze T3D. And then at the end of this turn, 3D is going to attack. And they attack with Frenzy now, so I get another 14 attacks out of the Mimic afterwards. Should make far easier time for me taking these enemies out. So 7 and then 8 from the Frost Junker. Those 2 units would kill Bomb Bomb. But I could block them with a Junk Head, and the top line does not deal enough damage to the 3D to kill them. Great. Cycle. There is a Sunglass Chime. Oh, buddy. I really like the idea of Bomb Bomb triggering the Sunglass Chime in order to get the kill ultimately. Bomb Bomb attacks, destroying the Sunglass Chime, forcing 3D to attack for the first time. And then a second time. Oh, this is great. Really? Oh, and even more times until the Frost Junk is also killed. Achievement unlocked. Undefeated. I throw the Lumen Vase and we capture the spirit of the mountain. The shade that has been threatening things since time immemorial. Vanquished. Well done, 3D. We've achieved a 3-win streak, getting a new charm for ourselves. Applied 987 ink. Blings from combos, 375. I feel like that's a reasonable amount. Bomb applied 72, also pretty large, even for a run that doesn't really use bomb for, the enemies at all. Let's have a look at the charm we've unlocked. It is undefeated. Achieve a 3-win streak. Critical. Doubles effects if this card is the rightmost in your hand. That's really interesting, because you can manipulate your opening hand to have the rightmost definitely be rightmost, because you can play them at any time. You can play as many of them. This would be a really good way to buff a champion. champion, leader, etc. For the moment though, my name's Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Wildfrost. Top left is a serious playlist for all my content in the game, past, present, future. YouTube recommendation down below. Streaming past the names of the people who generously supporting Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out above the thank you, and a special thanks this episode to 3D. Well done. You taught that Mimink what's what. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.